Hello everyone, happy Monday. Alright, so I'm going to record this video for the upcoming full moon, so that we're going to be focusing on the energy of the Aquarius full moon. So this cycle for this full moon began when we had the new moon in Aquarius in February. So basically wherever you were at, like February, March, April, May, June, July, like 5 months ago, just look back at where you were and just see like what has come and what has gone, basically, and just how far along you've come. Like for me, this is closing out a cycle that I am ready to close out. So whatever themes during this full moon that are coming up, that's basically where you're at and what the universe is trying to show you, so that you can move on with your life and begin a new cycle. So we're gonna see what is coming up. I'm gonna use my new deck. I forgot what it's called. All right, so you have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups. This card, this is a card of inner child healing and also past life connections, but I don't really feel that this is like a romantic connection that came out. This is giving more like father-daughter vibes. So right now there could be themes coming up from your childhood, and like specifically surrounding your father figure, like how they made you feel when you were a kid, whether this is like a good thing or a negative thing. This looks really good. This looks like someone here had a really strong connection with their father, and right now themes of how that father made you feel, like you want to feel that type of love when it comes to partnerships. You want to feel safe, you want to feel secure, you want to feel like this daughter is like curious looking at this cup, and the father is just observing her. She's probably asking like a lot of questions, wanting to learn things. So there could be also like a connection that makes you feel like this as well when it comes to whatever connection you have currently in your life, or if this hasn't happened yet, this is what this relationship's going to feel like when it does come into your life. Okay, you have the Emperor. Okay, so is this masculine energy that's coming up as Emperor. That's their energy. They're go-getters. They get what they want. And then you have the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles. This could be two people. This could be the same person. This is also the Emperor is Aries energies, but I'm also getting I can't look it up right now because I'm recording on my phone. I think it's Hermes. The Greek god of, or not, he wasn't a god, but he worked for the gods, but he was like the messenger, basically. I believe it was Hermes, but I could be wrong, but that's what came into my head. But this is like, it's that messenger. So someone here could be on their way to deliver a message because they're holding that scroll. This is also giving like High Priestess vibes, where she's a keeper of secrets, and she has a scroll that's rolled up that same way, but you can't see what's written on the scroll yet. It hasn't been revealed yet. So there's an incoming message coming in that you have not seen yet, and it's almost like and he's holding the sword too, and that sword represents communication. Sorry, I'm all over the place with this energy, but there is an incoming message, something that's going to be revealed. It has not been revealed yet, but it's going to show, it's going to help you see like the energy of where this person's at on their journey. And this is just, I don't know, it's connected to this Six of Cups, this there's a relationship in here, going back to the Six of Cups. It could be past life. But this person mirrors to you the things that you have worked on, and maybe things that you still need to currently work on in order to create a healthy partnership. But there's some sort of message coming in, because this person is on their way to deliver it, but it hasn't been delivered yet. My nose is itchy. Okay, you have strength. Look at you. You are a strong goddess, okay? You know your worth, and you know how far you've come on your journey. She is covered and surrounded by pink, and pink represents the heart chakra, so this feminine is really connected to her heart chakra. And then you have a black dog on here, which represents, the color black represents your shadows, right? Like facing your shadows and not being scared of them, because you know that you come out stronger, even more stronger than you were before every time you are faced with your shadows. Like, you're not scared of your shadows anymore. Okay, we have Judgment and Temperance. With the Judgment card, now this symbolizes a spiritual awakening, but you can see on this card there's people around this cloaked person, and it's almost like, you know, this is giving me like new earth frequencies. Not everyone's going to be able to make it to the new earth, and the energy is shifting, right? And so this is where you have to be very aware of where your energy's at, and you know, dealing with your karma, because you can't have karma when it comes to the new earth frequency, and it's not an actual place. We can dive deep into this later, but it's basically a frequency that only a few souls can really reach, and we have to go through different levels of awakening in order to get there, right? And what's holding us back is our ego. The only thing that's holding us back is the ego. And if you were to let go and surrender more to that ego more, the more new earth frequency you get, the more you get to that new earth frequency. And other people who have not yet awakened can feel this, like subconsciously, that there's like this feeling of knowing you're going to be left behind. And the people who are resisting their awakening are going to feel left behind, and they're gonna come to us and they're gonna say, okay, how do I achieve this? How do I get to where you're at? And it's almost gonna be like, that's up to you. It's kind of late, but because it doesn't just happen overnight. It's a long, grueling process sometimes. And with this Judgment card, someone may feel left behind, but this could also be like just being aware of like other people latching onto your energy, because they can feel your energy, you know, getting higher and higher, and you're vibing higher, right? You're ascending higher. With Temperance, someone here could be highly protected by their angels. I believe in Temperance. I don't know what angel is in the Temperance, but someone here is learning to create balance and understanding divine timing. This is also a card of alchemy, right? Like, you have the power to basically create whatever it is that you want, but you can't let like other people around you like affect this and drag you down and keep you down to their lower frequency. You have to keep up with it and keep ascending, because not everyone's supposed to make it with you. Okay, Page of Wands. Someone here is starting a new journey, and they're trying to figure out which direction to go. This is also like some sort of discovery. Maybe someone here is discovering that they like to be alone. They like to travel. Maybe you can see this person is carrying his wand, and he's just kind of like a lone wolf, basically. Someone here likes to be alone, and in this period of aloneness is where you kind of like rediscover yourself. There's almost like a new discovery of something. Subconscious mind, Ace of Cups. Look, that's the Holy Grail of love right there. The Ace of Cups represents a new beginning in love, but it also is unconditional love, right? And discovering, like, this is you discovering that the love you've been seeking outside of yourself is within you. You already have that love, but you can see this water is like very chaotic, how it's like, but it's overflowing, right? So it's almost like this wave crashes over you, and it like opens your heart up to seeing this, having this new perspective when it comes to love, basically. Okay, Queen of Cups. So this could be that feminine that is learning, having a new perspective on love. She also looks pregnant in this card, so I don't know if someone is pregnant or going to be pregnant, or this could even just, you know, represent like birthing a new cycle, right? And you can see she's holding this cup of love, and she's this feminine here, like, you love yourself. You know how to love yourself, and sometimes it's hard to like understand that when not everyone around us like mirrors that love. Like, it kind of makes us doubt that love that we know we have within ourselves. But this, you know, it's hard to always stay in this energy. It's the external factors. So you know you have the power to stay in this energy and radiate that love. I can tell this feminine is a very pretty woman, and she has this like strong light to her, and everyone is just kind of like attracted to this light. And so it's almost like you have to be careful with who you share your light and share your cup with, right? You can't share your cup with everyone. The Wheel of Fortune. Someone's afraid that they're gonna be stuck in something, because the wheel represents a turn of events, right? A new cycle beginning. But it already has, but you can't see it because you're blindfolded, right? The universe is showing you that it's already turning. And even though you can't physically see it with your eyes, you need to be able to tune in to this one and have a new perspective when it comes to this, and see that that there is a new cycle that's beginning, whether this has to do with love. Like, some of you could be ready for a new romantic love, and you have been learning to understand that the love you've been wanting from another person, like, you had to become that love yourself. And now that you know this, like, you're starting to do everything that where you're choosing yourself, right? When it comes to, you know, other people not being able to choose you. And whenever you don't feel like you're being chosen, you show up for yourself and you choose yourself. Now, the overall outcome is the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. So it looks like there's two different energies that are conflicting here. If this has to do with a masculine energy coming in that you've been seeking, there's two. The Knight of Swords, this could be really impulsive energy. Like, this is fast and quick, But this other energy, they're a page, right? So they're still like learning things and still in this very fresh energy of awakening. You can see that these people could be like competing against each other. They're like both getting ready for battle. One is ready and one is still preparing for it, preparing to get on the battlefield. But like, because they came out and they're facing each other, like when I have them, like you can't see it. I don't know how you can see it on this, but this is how they are laying. Like you can see that they're like getting ready to battle, to duel it out. So I don't know if this is the overall energy. So I don't know if someone here has like, if you have like two people on your mind. Okay, see, the High Priestess came out. Like, you already know this. You've already seen this. You've envisioned this. The High Priestess. I mentioned her earlier. This is your energy, too, whoever this reading is for. But they're dueling over this. There's going to be competition, basically. That's the overall energy. That's what I'm getting when I see these cards. It's like two people duking it out in battle. Maybe not like physically, but kind of like energetically. Like, you know, people feel energy, right? And they feel when you're moving on. The universe is going to send someone new if there's another person who hasn't done anything. Like, if that is your situation. But you're not doing anything, right? You're just staying in your power and you trust whatever your intuition's telling you. You're focusing on yourself, basically. All right, so that is the energy. I'm not going to pull Oracle because this is 16 minutes long, but if you do want to book a personal reading, you can always come in person at Go Ask Alice, and you can also book online by clicking the link in my bio on Instagram, the Celine Circle. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and happy full moon in Aquarius. Bye.